Okay, you guys ask this question all the time. We'll try to answer this all the time. Because honestly, the next 100x token, in my opinion, is Ethereum. Yes, it's not sexy, it's not flashy, but first of all, those who've been watching our show for a while know that I'm almost an Ethereum maximalist. And I think that's probably a new term the community needs to coin, right? I know there are lots of Bitcoin maximalists out there, but I'm basically an Ethereum slash altcoin maximalist. And everybody was getting on me for not having any Bitcoin. And yes, definitely don't do what I'm doing, but I just believe in Ethereum so much and the whole Ethereum ecosystem that I believe Ethereum is going to surpass Bitcoin in market cap eventually. I've mentioned the data points. Right now, Bitcoin has about 230 monthly active developers. Ethereum has 10x the number of that, 2,300 monthly active developers and growing. DeFi is just getting started. We're going to DeFi 2.0. And one thing I want to kind of showcase here, let's actually go to CoinGecko. So even though Bitcoin has been having a great year, the last 12 months of Bitcoin have been great, you still would have been better off, theoretically, putting your money in Ethereum than putting it in Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin is great technology and all that, here, let me pull up the two. So if we go to the ROI, where is this? So in 1 year, if you are holding Bitcoin, you basically made 392%. That sounds good in theory, but if you were in Ethereum, you would have made 820%. So pretty much 2x. So if somebody is holding purely Ethereum, are they really worse off? Right? Anyway, I'll let our community answer. Tell us what you think down below. Would you rather hold Ethereum or Bitcoin long term? But if you had to ask me what's the next 100x coin, factoring in risk and everything, I think it's a no-brainer. It's Ethereum, because Ethereum is just getting started. I think 5 years, 10 years from now, Ethereum will definitely 100x from here. So that's kind of like my safe play. If you had to ask me, are there any other like low cap coins? Same ones I keep talking about. I like Synthetics. I do own that. I'm staking that. I like Matic Network. That one recently began to move, but it's still outside the top 100 market cap. I have some P Network, but that one is a lottery. It's very, very high risk, not for everybody. But if you like high risk, high reward, worth looking into, not investment advice. And I like Helium. Bill, how about you? What coins do you think could 100x?
Okay, so I am doing more and more homework to try to be able to answer these questions because I'm like the big cap macro guy, but I got to go degen. I know. I'm working on it. Let's try VeChain, right? The VeChain chart is just, I look at it and I go, you know, can this thing really do what this chart implies it could do? Right? Like, what happens if VeChain becomes something like monstrous? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if VeChain develops something in a niche that goes from being a niche to a standard? I mean, it's trading at 2.5 cents. So for it to 100x, if I do the math, is that what, $25? Chainlink's trading at 17, 15, 16, that zone. What if VeChain does what Chainlink does? Now, I, along with Ian, have sat here since 2019, pounding the table on Ethereum. Like, how can Ethereum be worth 200? How can Ethereum be worth 300? Like, Ethereum's at 500, it's still undervalued. It's at 1200, it's still undervalued. But here's an idea. If Ethereum goes where we think it's going to go, then the Polkadot universe has to follow, right? In other words, if Ethereum is going to become as big as Bitcoin, DeFi is going to become almost like a parallel banking system. It's going to be a finance system, decentralized, right? That's how I like to say it when I want to get mega bullish. I go, well, it's DeFi. Yeah, that's what you say if you're at a cool cocktail party for crypto types, back when they had cocktail parties. Okay, but if you say a financial system that is decentralized, Polkadot going from 9 to 900 is not out of the question. I mean, ETH is at 1,000. So if there's a second DeFi highway and all the things and all the growing pains that ETH had in DeFi are not repeated in DOT, then DOT and that ecosystem can 100x.
All right. Well said, Bill. Well said. Let's check in here with our audience and see what they have to say in the comments. Okay, people are saying VeChain family. Okay, Jason says Ethereum over Bitcoin. All right. But anyway, I mean, that's my 100x coin, because people really have to understand Ethereum is just getting started. We've been beating the drum on Ethereum, but Ethereum version 2 has not launched. And if once 2.0 launches, we could say 90% of other blockchains are obsolete, because Ethereum already has the most developers building on it, has the most applications on it. And once it scales, all these other blockchains promising to be the next Ethereum or to have faster transaction speed, they're all dead on arrival. So I think maybe the only other hedge, if you wanted to hedge Ethereum, would be maybe Blockstack, because Blockstack is launching Stacks 2.0 on the 14th, which is actually this coming week. And they're bringing applications on Bitcoin. So that would possibly give Bitcoin a chance to maybe not get dethroned by Ethereum. So maybe let's toss in Stacks as one other possible 100x coin. But those are mine. But definitely tell us what you think down below. What coin do you think can 100x next?